This podcast is sponsored by sciencebased.learning.com. Discover your passion for languages with our innovative ebook, audiobook, and video system. Maximize retention using spaced repetition. Start your journey today.
How metalinguistic awareness boosts adult language learning success. Explore metalinguistic awareness and how it enhances adult language learning by improving understanding, retention, and practical skills. Understanding metalinguistic awareness are key to smarter language learning. If you've ever puzzled over the intricacies of grammar, word meanings, or how different languages structure thoughts, you've unknowingly engaged in what researchers call metalinguistic awareness. It's one of those language learning concepts that often flies under the radar, but can dramatically improve your approach to acquiring a new language. Let's break down what metalinguistic awareness really means, why it matters for adult language learning, and how you can harness it to boost your progress in the science of language learning. What is metalinguistic awareness? Simply put, metalinguistic awareness is the ability to think about and analyze language as a system. It's being aware of how language works, how sentences are built, how sounds are formed, and how meaning shifts depending on context. This awareness allows you to step outside of just understanding or speaking a language, and instead reflect on the mechanics behind it. For example, when you notice that the word bank can mean a financial institution or the side of a river, you're exercising metalinguistic awareness. Or when you realize that a sentence can be grammatically correct but nonsensical, you're thinking about language at a meta level. Why metalinguistic awareness matters in language acquisition. Metalinguistic awareness doesn't just help academic linguists, it's a powerful tool for anyone learning a new language. Here are some reasons why. Improves grammar. Understanding. Instead of memorizing rules, you start to understand why those rules exist and how they apply in different scenarios. Enhances vocabulary learning. Recognizing patterns in word formation, such as prefixes and suffixes, helps you decode unfamiliar words and expand your vocabulary faster. Facilitates better pronunciation. By understanding phonetics, the sounds that make up speech, you can improve your accent and comprehensibility more effectively. Increases flexibility. You become better at switching between languages and styles, something especially useful in adult language learning where you may already be bilingual or multilingual. Aids in error. Correction. When you become more aware of language structure, you can self-correct mistakes without relying solely on feedback from others. Metalinguistic awareness in adult language learning. Adults learning a language bring unique advantages to the table, namely an often more developed metalinguistic awareness compared to kids. This awareness stems from years of using and reflecting on their first language, enabling adults to understand complex grammar explanations and draw parallels between languages. However, adult learners also encounter challenges such as interference from their native language or stereotypes about age and language learning. Focusing on building metalinguistic skills can offset some of these setbacks by engaging the cognitive abilities adults already possess. How to develop metalinguistic awareness. Here are some practical ways to sharpen your metalinguistic awareness while learning a new language. Analyze sentence structures. Break down sentences and identify parts of speech, verb tenses, or word order. Ask yourself why the sentence is constructed that way. Explore word origins and morphology. Look at how words are formed and related. Root words, prefixes, and suffixes tell you a lot about meanings and connections. Compare and contrast languages. Notice similarities and differences between your native language and the one you're learning. This comparison builds your understanding of how languages function globally. Practice phonological awareness. Pay attention to the sounds of the language, practice pronunciation, and become aware of syllable stress and intonation. Engage in self-reflection. After speaking or writing, think about what you did well and what could be improved. Self-monitoring enhances your grasp of language structure. Integrating science-based methods for effective language learning. In the world of how to learn a language, combining metalinguistic awareness with evidence-backed techniques can accelerate your progress. One effective method is spaced repetition, which takes advantage of how our brains naturally retain information. Sciencebased.learning.com offers a unique system tailored for adult language learners that merges simple ebooks, audiobooks, and videos with an online practice app. This system leverages the science behind spaced repetition to maximize your learning and retention. By strengthening metalinguistic awareness alongside using proven tools, you tap into a holistic approach that not only improves your ability to understand language structures, but also helps you remember what you learn longer and apply it more effectively. Final thoughts. Metalinguistic awareness might not be something you've consciously focused on before, but it's a profound skill in the science of language learning. Developing it can bring clarity to complex grammatical concepts, increase your flexibility in switching languages, and even boost your confidence in language use. If you're interested in enhancing your adult language learning journey, consider adopting strategies that build metalinguistic awareness alongside technology-driven tools. They create a balanced approach that respects both the cognitive aspects of language acquisition and the practical needs of real-world communication. Ready to make your language learning more efficient and enjoyable? Check out sciencebasedlearning.com. It's a simple science-backed platform that integrates ebooks, audiobooks, and videos with an online practice app that uses spaced repetition to ensure you retain what you learn and keep growing.